J Flake Comedy.
Welcome to the Flake News Podcast. I'm your host, your big kinfolk, comedian Jay Flake. I know it's been a while since I dropped a little bit, but hey, I kind of decided we gonna do the visuals instead of just the audio. We're gonna try it out that way. I know I should have left you with something to step to by the meantime while I was gone, but in between time, I was figuring out how we was gonna do this video thing. So now the podcast will be uploaded on YouTube. We're gonna try to drop this thing every week. We're gonna drop. We ain't gonna try. We're gonna drop this thing every week. We're gonna drop it on the YouTube channel, the J Flake Comedy YouTube channel. So go there. This is where the podcast will be at from now on. I'm still gonna try to hold you guys to a short amount of time. This won't be anything that's gonna be an hour long. We're gonna be looking at probably about 30 to 45 minutes, but we're gonna get right into it. Hope everybody been doing great. We still going through this pandemic. As you see, your boy still out here. Man, I ain't got no type of shave or nothing. I've been trying to line myself up. I can't even get it sharp. I be rounding it off. I be rounding it off. It ain't even sharp. Got these gray hairs coming in. I had to go ahead and dye them joints a little bit. Still got the slick bald head. Got to do that myself. But then right here, I can't do it. I have to make me a house call to get this beard taken care of. But let's get right into the Flake News. Get this thing popping for y'all. Number one story that I seen out there is that it wasn't the number one story. Well, it was the number one story in my eyes when I seen this. Number one story out there is a New Jersey brother and sister has been battling for 10 years in court and were finally won a court decision to get married. Okay, let me repeat this one more time. In the state of New Jersey, a brother and sister by the name of James and Victoria Baines have been battling for over 10 years to be able to marry each other. I ain't talking about stepbrother and sister that you see on Pornhub or none of that. We talking about came out the same vagina, brother and sister. Let me tell you back. I don't know if they full brother and sister. I have either way it go. Y'all sharing the same blood some way, somehow. They've been fighting 10 years to get married to each other. Strange. No, it's very strange. Most time you see these, it's some cousins on down the line or whatnot. I gotta say, this is probably the first story that I seen with brother and sister. To be honest with y'all wasted a lot of time, a lot of lawyer fees fighting this in New Jersey. If y'all would just move to some small town in South Alabama, Arkansas, East Tennessee, the corner of West Virginia, y'all could have saved all them lawyer fees and y'all could have got married a long damn time ago. Y'all trying to do all it up in New Jersey. Now just move on a little further down south. I know in North and Central Florida, y'all definitely could have got this off. Instead of coming up with all the lawyer fees and waiting 10 years to do all this. But anyway, by the way, this is nasty. Very nasty. Horrendously nasty. This is horrible. So, but they've been fighting for 10 years. And they said that they are overjoyed with the decision to overturn this to be able to marry each other. And the reason why they said they did it is they did it for millions of Americans who have consensual incestuous relationships and that are living in fear. First of all, who are these millions of Americans? There ain't no millions of Americans doing this. This just y'all. It's probably about a handful of y'all. Don't put it on no millions. This ain't millions. And thinking that a quarter of America is doing it. Now 10% of America is doing it. No. This is about 0.0000002% of Americans is doing this. Don't put this on millions. This just y'all nasty asses. They wanted to go out here and do this. I don't know how y'all even started for attracting each other. I'm assuming them baths together lasted just a little bit too long. And y'all parents just left the bathroom with y'all two in there. And I'm assuming this is pretty much how this happened. I don't know, but I'm assuming that's how this happened. Said that incest has been going on since the dawn of time. And I quote, this is what they said. If Adam and Eve hadn't done it, the human race would not be here today. Excuse me? I mean, I know the story of Adam and Eve. Them the ones just got the spotlight. I do believe there's some other folks somewhere else that got this thing on and popping. And when you traveled, you seen these other people. I do believe that. And especially the way Americans point out the story of Adam and Eve with these two white people running around butt naked. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe it's some of that story was left out. Yeah. I don't think God approves of brother and sister knocking the boots. Oh yeah. I don't think he approve of it. I don't think he approve of you telling your sister when she walk in, put on your red dress and them high heels. Now I don't think the Lord approve of that right there. But hey, y'all do what y'all do. But then also they said they are so excited about this that they are ready to plan on having their new big family. Hold up, pause. Wait a minute right there. Ain't nothing new about this family. It's gonna be the same blood. It's gonna be the same old family. Ain't nothing new about the family y'all bringing up with. It's the same family. Ain't gonna be no changing of the last names. Ain't gonna be no changing of too much of the DNA. It's pretty much gonna be the same blood flowing through all them people, through your whole entire family. Ain't nothing gonna change about that. And on top of that, you don't have to start a new big family. You already got a big family. They call mama, daddy, whatever other sibling you got, aunties, uncles, cousins. Your big family's already there. Matter of fact, they've been there your whole life. You ain't creating no new big family. It's the same family you've been having. I don't care how many kids you have, it's gonna be the same damn family. At some point in time, somebody gonna run into the same DNA. Somebody gonna have the same DNA. That's all I'm saying. I could be wrong, but I could be right. This is flake news. It could be fake, could be true. I don't know. I know this story true, and they some nasty creatures. This is what I do know. They're nasty asses. You go in there. You up there singing Megan Thee Stallion to your brother. You around there singing Big Old Freak to your brother. Big booty, big old freak. I'm gonna suck it and look into the eyes. Then we gonna sit in the bed and eat McDonald's hot pies. Yeah, got those bars right there. The next story, speaking of marriage, Jay Cutler wife left him stating he was lazy. Yeah. I mean, it could have 51 football players, 2 NFL teams, a coach, a manager, a trainer, some scouts, a couple ESPN reporters, all could have made you aware of the simple fact that Jay Cutler is lazy. I think this was all on the news before you married him, while you was married to him, after he retired. I don't think ain't no way you thought he was gonna be not lazy when he retired. Retirement pretty much says nigga be lazy. That's what retire. When you look it up in the dictionary, retirement, quit, stop, on the couch, nigga be lazy. That's what it say. All definitions of retirement. And you expected this man to actually do some work after retirement. First of all, he didn't work while he was working in the NFL. They had to force him to watch tape, come to practice, throw the football. Like, your job as a quarterback was to throw the football. Jay Cutler was so lazy, he would rather take a sack than throw the football. We knew this man was lazy. I mean, so I guess now, since he retired, you realize he wasn't just lazy, like he real lazy. And you decided to divorce him. Now, when them checks was coming, you wasn't minding him being lazy. Now, them checks ain't coming in every week. Now, you don't know where you going to get them. You probably think you're going to run out of money. He's so damn lazy. Jay Cutler, everything about Jay Cutler was lazy. Everything about him. Even when he did interviews was lazy. They asked Jay Cutler about the game. He was so lazy, he ain't really open his mouth. He talked like Nene Leakes' husband, Greg. Yeah, we went out there and I threw a couple interceptions. Couple touchdowns. We got to play better next week. And get the ball off the ground and get this thing rolling. That's how lazy he was. He wouldn't even move his teeth when he talked. And y'all know Nene Leakes' husband talk like that, Greg. Y'all know he talk like, Nene, I took Nene out the strip pole back in '87. I walked in, I seen that old big old freak on that wall. I just had to take Nene back to the house with me. I'm the real house husband of Atlanta as it is. Notice how Greg talk. He lazy too. Yeah. But that's shame. Jay Cutler wife, they would really if this was the other way around and Jay Cutler left her because he said she was lazy, that man would be getting dogged right now. This man made millions and this woman said he lazy. We knew he was lazy. You knew he wasn't shit before you got with him. Don't try to change it up now. We gonna stick on marriage because a lot of these marriage stories I get lately has been crazy. A man in Michigan. Oh, this is super sad. A man in Michigan wins the lotto and has become a millionaire. The sad part about this is only one problem with this. This man is going through divorce. They have been separated for a year. She does not live in the house. And this fool couldn't wait 2 more weeks to cash in on his lotto ticket. And now his ass got to share $39 million with his ex-wife. Damn it. Damn. Oh, you a fool. Now you got to split $39 million with somebody you don't even like. You about to you is on your way to getting divorced. I know what he thought. He thought we separated. We know we going through divorce. I won this after the divorce started. There is no way possible I'm going to owe this woman any money. Play it by law. Separation mean you were still married. So with that being said, my boy, you got to come up off that 39 M's, and she wasn't even shooting with you at the BP when you picked it up the ticket, because it ain't like you really worked for that. She just wasn't in the car when you went and got the Powerball ticket and won it. That's all that is. But you was a dumbass for cashing in on that ticket. Why y'all? If I'm him, I'm petty. I'm not even taking the full cash out. If they tell me I got to share it with her, I ain't even taking the full cash out. No, we taking it in monthly payments. No, give me all that. Monthly payment. No, I'm not dropping off all them M's to her at one point in time. No, we doing monthly payments. That way, if she died before me, I can get all the chips that I'm getting the rest of that. Ain't none of that going to her. The rest is left. The leftovers is coming to me. I'm gonna need all them chips. With your dumb ass. Dummy player, you could have waited. The state of Alabama, you know this about to be interesting just by me bringing up Alabama alone. The state of Alabama has made a statement to all drug users and dealers to no longer flush drugs down the toilet due to the possibility of having meth gators in southern Alabama. Y'all heard me right. Meth gators in southern Alabama. Can you imagine running up on a meth gator? Because they tell you if you run from side to side, you can outrun a gator. But you got a gator on that meth, oh, he catching your ass. He probably running 4.340 on that meth. The gator out there tearing down houses on that meth. Do you hear me? He moving the whole swamp on that meth. Can you imagine a gator being on meth and being on the episode of Swamp People, and you know some of them is on meth too, and you got the gator meth catcher versus a meth gator? Woo, shoot him, Jay, shoot him. You got to shoot that gator about 17 times before he finally go down. A meth gator versus the meth, that'd be something to see. I don't want to see a gator on meth versus a gator catcher. There's gonna be an interesting battle right there. Ooh, there's gonna be an interesting battle. That gator probably gonna pull a whole damn boat through there if he high on that meth. Now, once it cool down, it's over for him. But when that first high hit him, ooh, he gonna run that thing all through the swamp. Gators need all their teeth too. you gonna know if a gator on that meth. He ain't gonna have all his teeth. He ain't gonna be able to chomp down on them chickens and stuff like that. He got to gum it down. Ain't gonna be no roll of death no more. We're just gonna be gumming it. Slide. He gonna bring them to the bank and just gum it all the way down. I bet you a meth gator quick on his feet. But I do wonder this though, cause when you go to the Waffle House, them crystal meth users that just got off of meth, they hit that in between. Like they can't use too much meth. They gotta be just right with the meth. Like lost 3 or 4 teeth, meth user. You know, you can't get the one where they lost all their teeth. Just get the one that, the ones that be in Waffle House, they lost anywhere from 3 to 7 teeth. They make the best Waffle House of all time. I wonder if a meth gator can make a good scattered, covered, and chunk hash brown for me. That's all I want to know. I wonder if meth gator tastes better. You go to like Papa Do's, you get the gator bites. Ooh, boy, you get one of them gators on that meth, boy, you just start ripping your teeth and you some extra was in that gator. I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden, I'm fiending for some more gator. You over there scratching. And then you robbing places. You looking for VCRs. Ain't nobody got VCRs no more or DVD players. You trying to rob people's houses for stuff that don't even exist no more. That they'll probably let you have for free at a yard sale. Cause you done went to Papa Do's and got one of them meth gators and then ate it as an appetizer. For my people in Georgia, the next story is on the state of Georgia. For my people in Georgia, y'all be on the lookout and y'all be careful out there. Be on the lookout and y'all be careful out there because recently, due to the Ronis, they have nearly 20,000 teens have received driver's license without doing a road test. Yeah. Oh, nearly 20,000 teens in the state of Georgia have received their driver's license without touching the road. And just basically reading the book. And we all know reading the book help you out somewhat, but the road is what's really going to get you. I'm assuming this can't be anywhere near Atlanta, Augusta, Georgia. It better not be anywhere. It got to be one of them little small rural towns of Georgia where the population is about 7,000. I hope they didn't do this nowhere near Columbus, Atlanta, Augusta, none of them places. I pray and I hope that they didn't do this to y'all. Because I've been driving for 20 years. The Atlanta traffic still scares me during rush hour. I've been driving 20 years and it made me nervous. It made me so nervous. My booty cheeks get so tight, I can make leather seats wrinkle up. You hear me? Makes me nervous. Especially when you go from like 4 or 5 lanes to like 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh Lord, I get the sweating, armpits is going off, booty cheeks tight. You can just hear my leather seats just crunching up. You can hear them crunching up. The booty cheeks getting dumb tight trying to drive through Atlanta. Y'all be careful out there. And I hope if you one of those parents and your kid got driver's license out no test, you not putting them on that road. They can go down the street and back to your mailbox and back. Yeah, that's about it. Because driving in Georgia is crazy. Unless you in one of them little small towns. But Atlanta, woo, make me nervous even thinking about it. Driving in Atlanta, especially during rush hour traffic. And we got one more story, y'all. I'm going to let you guys go. But in wasting taxpayers news and state news and weird state news, in the state of North Carolina, a police officer was helping a citizen that was stranded on the side of the road. A man rode by and waved at the officer. And that wave turned into, gave him the good old finger. And the officer officer left this stranded person on the side of the road, jumped in their SUV squad car, and chased this man down by the name of Sean Ellis, who he finally caught up with 5 miles down the road. And he got this man for disorderly conduct and a lewd act towards the officer. So you mean to tell me, Mr. Officer, that you left somebody stranded on the side of the road because you got the finger to chase somebody down for disorderly conduct and lewd acts towards the officer? Now, reason why I say this was a waste of taxpayers' money, because the man went back and appealed it. And it went all the way up to the Supreme Court. So you mean to tell me thousands of dollars was spent on something going all the way up to the Supreme Court over a middle finger, over this right here. This right here in the state of North Carolina, taxpayers, y'all had to spend all that money for this right here. Is what y'all had to spend all that money for to go to the Supreme Court. You got the Supreme Court overruled it and overruled the officer and said that the middle finger is free speech. So you can do that. So, I mean, middle finger is some sort of free speech. Then this just let me know that some of you police officers is more sensitive than a 5-month-old baby ass that got severe eczema. Y'all that sensitive that you will leave somebody straight on the side of the road to chase another person down just because they gave you middle finger. You is dumb sensitive, sir. You super sensitive, sir. I'm glad they didn't rule in your favor with your dumb ass. So, in the state of North Carolina, you can raise your hands up to the police officers when you see them. And when I say this, I'm not talking about all police officers. I'm talking about 3 to 5% of y'all that act this way. Y'all the ones who was getting beat up in school. You got your badge, now you're tough because somebody gave you a middle finger. You was dumb sensitive. Super sensitive. But in the state of North Carolina, you see, those police officers that we talking about, that 3 to 5%, that's that sensitive and assholes that used to get beat up in school. Now they got their gun and badge and they think they tough. You can look him dead in his eye with your best NWA voice and say, fuck the police. Thank y'all for taking y'all time out of listening. It's your big cuz kinfolk, Jay Flake, coming at you with another episode, Volume 4 of Flake News. Thank y'all. Y'all have one for you.
Jay Flake Comedy.